How you doing, everybody, and welcome. This is Oscar Ramos. Super happy to have you here. We're making this live because, well, as probably most of us know, the price of cryptocurrency is coming and dropping. And why is that happening, Oscar? I'm not paying attention too much to the markets. You're probably working and stuff like that. No worries, I got you. Everybody, let me tell you something. Be completely straight to you. We're getting much better in crypto, in blockchain. Things are much better. Things are just going so fast for us. The United States now Biden issuing an executive order to regulate cryptocurrencies and to learn what in the world is going on. NFTs just expanding in other blockchains, in other regions. Metaverse Web3 is a topic that a lot of people want to get into. What else could I say, everybody? Not only you and I can make tons of money with crypto. That was 2021 with Shiba Inu, Cronos, Metaverse, and other ones, Dogecoin even. But now, as the altcoin season is not here with us, we're finding different ways to just make a buck. And I understand. I'm in the same shoes as you. I want to make more money, and the more money you get on the side, and you're waiting for the upcoming trends that are gonna be issuing in less than a month right now. Well, all of that I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna share, like always, my thoughts and opinions. Go ahead and smash the like button, guys. Consider subscribing and turn on those notification bells. My name is Oscar Ramos, and it's always a pleasure to see you here. I mean, there's so much to talk about. The market's are down, so why don't we go ahead and enjoy this? Welcome, everybody. What you're seeing on the screen right now is the price of Crocoin, crypto.com. I've been talking about Crocoin for a while. I like crypto.com because it's a cryptocurrency company that kind of tackles the entire ecosystem. They started doing crypto. They started partnering with a bunch of different companies, call it the F1, UFC. I think the UFC is when a lot of people started to know about crypto.com. Then definitely they swap around to the Common then gaming even, and well, now just most recently the Super Bowl ad. Right now you're seeing on the screen right now the 61% Fibonacci retracement, which is right about here, everybody. Right here is where crypto.com is looking like just recently, right? But as you can tell by this red candlestick, we were hit, not only crypto.com, but the entire market. Right now, we're looking at a price of 43 cents, as you're seeing here, and it's becoming 42 cents very quickly. Why is that happening, Oscar? Well, get comfy. Let me do all the work, as always. I'm putting my hat off. I mean, ever since December, we are in a downtrend, and you can tell by this. You can tell by this right here. Give me 1 second. Right here. This is December. Just to mention crypto.com, or to just grab whichever crypto you want. 66 cents December. That was our last high of 66 cents, right? Right now, what's happening? Bam. Dropped to half of that. So we lost half of the price. Then we came up because we had the crash. We're coming up. Now it does look like we're going to have another period of volatility. Now, why is that, Oscar? Well, now we're coming to understand how when the government of the United States starts meddling in getting nitty-gritty and dirty when it comes to working and understanding crypto, there's a bunch of uncertainty. From early 2021, starting to tax it. I remember back in 2020, there were not really very high detailed tax explanations on crypto. Now they're trying to regulate it and understand it much better, especially DeFi and stable coins. Since the CBDC, it's what's going to be happening as the Federal Reserve continues working on that. That is one reason as far as what's happening. If you're coming here to know what's happening, well, allow me. Here it is. Biden seen issuing crypto oversight executive order next week. So as soon as this posted today,
You can imagine what happened in the entire market, right? Everything doo-doo. President Biden decision to accept, this executive order directing agencies across the government to study cryptocurrencies and a central bank digital currency, the CBDC, and come up with a government-wide strategy to regulate digital assets. So that, just by itself, it's in my opinion, it's a step in the right direction, because whether you like it or not, sooner or later this had to happen. So the United States government will have to understand that digital assets are here to stay, especially Bitcoin, especially DeFi, especially staking, call it whatever, NFTs, metaverse, and all of that you and I enjoy. So it is uncertain. I will agree that there's many governments. Let me take that back. There's many governors and majors in the United States that are looking towards getting paid in crypto. We are seeing that in some athletes at the NFL even. So I'm pretty positive that we're gonna have a positive. I will say the scene at that level, but as always, we may have some Elizabeth Warren people, senators, that don't like the idea of crypto, digital assets, and that might hurt a little bit the prices just for now. If you're watching the stream right now, everybody, which I haven't said hi to everybody, so I will in just a second. I just don't want to lose my train of thought here. But this shallow, worrying, or undecisive, cloudy, foggy moment in time, in my short time in crypto, 1 year plus. I'm not a veteran of crypto. I can tell you right to your face, I'm not a veteran, but I'm trying to become one as I study this more and more. And when you study and you take a look at gold versus Bitcoin, silver versus Bitcoin, the best type of growth stock versus Bitcoin, there's no comparison. Bitcoin wins, Bitcoin thrives. And guess what? You and I know, if we start talking about crypto and altcoins, then Bitcoin is the one that most of us don't buy much because it seems that we lost already that train, since Bitcoin is $40,000+ and you and I want to break it, right? Want to break it and crush it in crypto. So why are we buying? Well, altcoins like this, like Cronos, like Shiba Inu, like Terra Luna, like Cardano, and much more. So we got those things happening next week. As you know, March 10th. It's a lot of info here, guys. So if you wanted info, here it is. March 10th, we have the end of tapering by the Federal Reserve. That means that they're going to start increasing the interest rates. What does that mean? Well, things are going to become more expensive when it comes to borrowing, and that will suffice and relieve the housing market, which is pretty cool for those people who want to buy a house. Will be a little bit more expensive to request a loan, but there will be less buyers there kind of eating them up. And on the other hand, that's also what's going to get money out of the economy, because inflation, that's what's causing the 7%, 7.5% 40-year inflation since 1982. So there's a lot of things going on, everybody. And as a cherry on top, Russia and Ukraine. The latest reports show that Vladimir Putin still has some, instead of withdrawing, they're adding more troops. What does that mean, everybody? So if there's a war between Ukraine and Russia, you better be having some money on the side. I'm telling you, everybody, you better be having some money on the side, because there's going to be a lot of turbulence in our journey to financial freedom. But in that turbulence, I think we can find an amazing support. Welcome, everybody. My name is Oscar Ramos, and that was a little intro for you. We got Luis, Crypto DC, Ami, Mouse1W. What's going on, buddy? Welcome. Diamond Hands, Blockchain. What's up? Happy to be here, finally catching you on time. Blockchain, welcome, my man. Glad to have you. Who do we have? Luis, the Gov, and many more people. Crypto Informer, thank you, buddy. Blockchain here. Nice. So Let me go ahead and drink some water as always, as you know. Go ahead and smash the like button. Let's get more people here, everybody. We're talking crypto, we're talking Crocoin, we're talking Shiba Inu, Bitcoin, Tectonic, Cronos. There's a lot of info here. Plus, I don't know if you already checked my Twitter, but I won an NFT value at a mint price of $777, and I just put it for sale at $100,000. So if your boy sells that thing for 100K, I'm giving away something. I have to. Cheers. Oh, baby, we need that water. Cold and fresh water. As we continue observing these prices, and I'm seeing your taxes in the house, there you go. As I'm observing this, the comments and everything, well, definitely. I mean, just to give an example with Crocoin, and I'm gonna just compare very quickly with Bitcoin, which I don't have my Fibonacci retracement, which is pretty weird. Do I? No, I don't. So I'm gonna create them right now. I have some support levels that I've used before, but I'm going to make a Fibonacci right here. There you go. So right now I'm looking at Bitcoin. Where is the Fibonacci? Here it is. So we reached the 61% and we're still down. So that was rejected at $44,000. Now it's 40,000. So we are under 40. Prepare for another turbulence dive to the low or mid 30s, right? When it comes to crypto.com, well, I mean, you're seeing on top even Shiba Inu that we are at 4.028. So the entire market is at that point of uncertainty where we've been before. And like Eminem says, and like my title says, I'm not afraid, baby. We're not afraid here. That's going to be the first poll in the house. There you go. We like it. We're pumped, everybody. It's Thursday evening. Are you... Let me see my diamond holders right here. Are you afraid of this market? Bam. Yes and no, baby. Bam. Send it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. How long will this crash last? Well, usually we have some 4-year cycles in Bitcoin where we see some changes in pace as the price of Bitcoin continues ramping up. The last couple of years have been very interesting for crypto because, oh yeah, I just forgot something about Ukraine, but we got El Salvador accepting Bitcoin as legal tender last year, and then this year, I believe it was a couple hours ago or so, Ukraine saying Bitcoin the same thing about just having Bitcoin as the national one of the tenders to legal tenders, which is incredible. That already has been posted on Bitcoin Magazine. We're heading in the right direction, everybody. I'm an optimist. I'm a bullish person, as probably you already know, right? I think that I was late back in 2011, 2012 when I was in college. Instead of paying those classes or just going to some dumb things, I could have bought 1, 2, 3 Bitcoins and you would have seen a different Oscar Ramos probably. But in a way, there's a reason why we didn't, because I was ignorant at that time. I didn't know what was happening with crypto. Now, as Robinhood started the entire revolution of stocks in 2017, then 18, then 19, then 2020, then Robinhood did poorly for everyone, and then we changed to Coinbase and Webull for crypto options, and then things just are changing so fast, guys. Things are changing so fast, and I need to adapt, and we need to adapt to the change. If not, we're gonna get eaten up. That's pretty much it. Got it? Texas and Florida are very Bitcoin friendly. That's two strong inflation states. I 100% agree with you. Yes, they are, and some of the mayors are accepting Bitcoin. For sure. You better delete your channel, useless. Well, thank you for stopping here. That helps. That helps. AMP is working its way back up right now. Support hella. Yeah, you know, I'm talking. We love it. It's tough, but we got to continue. Got to tell you that. Got to tell you. Tectonic to the moon. There it is. Thanks for doing this. Oscar helps novices in crypto like me a lot. Of course. If you're a novice, if you're here a beginner, check the link on the top of the chat. It's my Patreon page. I have an 897 tier, which gets you in the Discord. You're open to all questions that you want. I'm actually going to have my first February monthly meeting with everybody of all my members after the Sunday live. And if you can be there, if you join today. So very happy that we have some people here in the chat. And what I wanted to talk about was those news as far as what's happening. And there's more things going on here. So let's go ahead and take a look. Have here my bookmarks. And this is exactly, I'm not going to play it, but you can see the title. So the escalation right now in Russia, well, it's very, because they have not removed any of their troops out. So as soon as something starts going on in Russia and Ukraine, from my recollection, we're going to start seeing very interesting things in the prices of the stocks, especially defense stocks and all of that. Nothing has been official as far as war-related things, but what I will tell you, I'm having a couple thousands of dollars just in case everything and the entire market goes in panic mode. Because what I found pretty funny is that they're always preparing ahead of the impact. And if it actually happens, it's going to be too late to sell. That's something I've learned. Got it? Here it is. Ukraine passes law legalizing Bitcoin. There it is. So Ukraine definitely on the right side of history right here, right? There it is. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and refresh this beauty. And what are we looking at? 1.90. Bam. We got 78% people not afraid and a couple of, 24%. Go ahead and vote, everybody. That'll be cool. If you're afraid, let me know in the comments right now why you're afraid. That'll be cool. That'll be cool because I mean, I tell you, it's been a while since we've been in this 40 territory. Completely a while. I mean, more than a month. So definitely not a lot of people making money by holding. But that's when, if MicroStrategy does it, having more than 100,000 Bitcoins long term, I think it's going to make much more sense. Bitcoin, negative 7% in the 7 days. Ethereum, 7% too, under $3,000. These prices are killer prices, in my opinion, because I bought some Bitcoin much higher. I bought some Ethereum much higher than this. So this price is just wow. Because we're going to have the increase in interest rates in March when taper ends. That's I do have one title here for that, which is this one. So we have March 4th, the labor market update. We have March 10 with the Fed consumer price index and tapering complete. And then March 15 to 16, another meeting too. So there's going to be a lot of things going on in March. I think if we have if we can consolidate and continue at this price and then just a little bit above during the end of February and March, that will be an amazing success because it will be a little bit turbulent journey for us as we continue going through these prices, right? And look, same as everybody, I love making predictions on crypto. I love giving my opinions on it because people want to hear just what other people think about any crypto, right? Cardano, Solana, Crocoin. But as always, when you buy, have to accept the responsibility. And if you, for some reason, break it and crush it and make a lot of money, well, just don't forget to sell because if the crypto explodes all the way to the moon, like, I mean, I don't know if you remember Alchemy Pay, ACH, which, by the way, it's been, everywhere on New York. When it exploded, I remember I catched that live. It was fantastic. Got like 400, 500 people here, and we had a great time. So just remember to sell because sometimes you get caught up in the boom, but then you never sell, and then it comes back down. And that's another lesson that I've learned throughout my journey here in crypto. Don't forget to sell because we always want to brag about, oh, let me take a snapshot of how much money I'm making, but you need to cash out. And that's another truth, that if you're a novice or a beginner, you will get the greedy effect. You get that greedy Vegas, like, oh, I want to keep playing and keep playing and keep playing. But from what I've learned, I've gone through all those stages, because that's what happens with everybody. Sell, get your initial investment, and keep playing and with profit money, or do whatever you want. Or do whatever you want. Absolutely. Right? Agreed. There you go. That's awesome. Hey, Havoc, what's going on, buddy? The world's a stage. Get your popcorn ready for the show. We are in our own world. Don't believe the television. That's another one too. What are your thoughts on Canada freezing banks accounts? I've heard a little bit of the Canada trucking issue with Trudeau. I'm not versed enough on that one, because I haven't paid. There's just so many news right now, like going on the Canada trucking. I'm not very informed, but I just know that there's something going on with COVID. That's just what I know, right? I'm not afraid, even in the cryptocurrency, as long as always, update the new upload video to this channel. Thanks, boys. Nice, Ramiel. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Do whatever you want. Pro level. Well, at the end of the day, that's what happens, pro, right? And that's what happens at the end of the day. A year from now, we are going to be laughing at 3 cents amp pro level. I'm pretty positive that, look, 1 year from now, I'm talking was much cheaper than it is right now. And I remember it because I saw it, and I started buying my first in April. But I mean, I stay bullish in those cryptocurrency projects, because my opinion doesn't matter to the success of a project, which is fantastic. We don't want any YouTuber influence on any cryptocurrency project, but it just gets me so excited seeing what projects like Flex Network does, and how I'm Token can facilitate transactions. And instead of you waiting for it to clear, I'm Token collateralizes that and helps you do it quickly. I like it. The fact that the cryptocurrency is not performing well. Look, if you go to the Discord and you start asking questions about price, you'll get banned. That kind of tells you how sometimes people are so, tricky about price conversations. So, what do we have here now? By the way, XRP is not doing that bad at 78 cents. It was way cheaper, 50 or something, way before. It's not doing bad. Cardano is holding at $1. I like it. By the way, I've been buying a lot of Cardano NFTs. Don't sleep on those guys. If you guys join the Patreon, I post every single recommendation there. I'm still learning, FYI. I'm still learning a lot about NFTs. I'm still going through my own edification process. I've made just a few videos on NFTs. I probably will make more, but I wanna really know it well, to a point that I can be super comfortable with it. Because NFTs, my channel is not about that. It's more for cryptos. But man, it's just doing great. We're doing okay. I can tell you that. Dogecoin and many more. Shiba Inu. Where's my Shiba Inu army? Welcome, guys. 4028. Shiba Inu, it's been hammered. Shiba Inu's been hammered, guys. But I'm holding my little or not Shiba Inu. And I'm not the only one. I know a lot of people are holding Shiba Inu because it's the cryptocurrency of the 2021 year. Easy, hands down. Early 2021 was Dogecoin. Then Shiba Inu said, get out of my way. And then they devoured the entire Dogecoin spectacle. And now, of course, Shiba Inu coming down very hard. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on with Shiba Inu. I'll do the 1 year. And see what's going on with this beauty. So even though we rocked bottom right here, which is the beginning of the pump, and we passed the last Fibonacci retracement on 78%, you're seeing right now on the screen. Bam, there you go. Right about here, everyone. Here it is. at almost 5 zeros, very close to 5 zeros on Shiba Inu. We're looking at the day. We are not overbought. We're not oversold right here on the RSI and the MACD. We're still on a high trend on the day view. So what's happening right now in Shiba Inu, it's not that bad compared to where we were before. You and I know, and I'm going to use this cryptocurrency as one of the best examples possible, so pay attention. Shiba Inu had its time for the pump, for the hype, for all the energy and the spotlight. It had it. You can see it on the price. Welcome, Kira. That doesn't mean that it's just gonna, it's never gonna repeat itself. That's why when we have opportunities to dollar cost average, we do. Right here, yours truly kept buying as we were down. Look, this is manufactured price manipulation, guys, at its core, right? It is what it is. It is manufactured price manipulation because it really is pumped, strong pumped. When you're at the top, you better sell and get some profits. Some of us did, because if you don't do it, other people will, and they're not gonna ask for your permission. Now, what I'm saying right now, it's just true. And some people like it, some people don't like it, but we are here telling it to you like it is. That's what it is. So when we are right here at these levels, so what are we supposed to do, right? Wait for it to drop even more? Well, what I'm seeing right now, in my opinion, on Shiba Inu is it already has bottom. That is my opinion. It already has bottom to a price of almost 5 zeros. And with all the more than almost 3 million followers on Twitter, and then if you go to Etherscan, more than 1 million, and I'm sure there's millions up millions on exchanges. Well, this cryptocurrency is just waiting for a nice pump. Metaverse coming, Shibaverse coming, Shibarium also very popular. Shiboshi is all over there. Stores, local stores partnering with this project, and as always, a community that cannot be compared to any other community. So it is a cryptocurrency. It is a meme coin, right? Oftentimes people say that it's not a meme coin. Well, cannot be, whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, we know that that is like its layer. What is this? A meme coin? But sooner or later, we'll see if it can sustain the length of time, because that's another thing. As we continue on the next altcoin season, is Shiba Inu gonna perform the way we are expecting it? Which, in my opinion, it should. In my opinion, it should. It is one of those cryptocurrencies that has a lot to offer, although being branded or named a meme coin, right? This is what we're looking on the Bitcoin rainbow chart, which we are not on the we're not on maximum bubble territory. We're not basically a farce. We're right in between. And right about here, which this is blockchaincenter.net, very highly recommended. This is what we're looking at, everybody. 35, according to this one. Nice information coming from the center. It's heading towards more as a Bitcoin season. We were right about here, guys, which this was June last year, and October about this place, right? November or so, October, this was Shiba Inu. This was completely Shiba Inu, guys, and metaverse, and right about here. So we need another altcoin season, guys, to explode. Now, all the altcoin season means that altcoins, not all of them, will be much more higher in price, and the ones that are, wouldn't be a bad idea to flip them, right? To flip them. Some of them to buy right now for long-term purposes and staking. So you buy them low and they get staking rewards and you get price appreciation too. Just a combination of the two of them. I like to do that a lot with Cardano and Algorand, since I know they will have much more higher prices. And same with crypto.com. Yes, same with crypto.com. So knowing that right now, the next update. Oh, let me actually refresh this. What is, oh, wow. You guys saw that? You guys saw that because I was right in, it was 000. So from neutral went all the way to fear. So this is the most recent fear and greed index for the entire market for Bitcoin. So you see that we are at fear. So now we're back at 30s, right? So my opinion, not afraid, baby. Great opportunity to buy another one. So if you missed the previous crash, I will tell myself, hold on, Oscar, not putting crypto money right now because we can go lower for sure. Hey, welcome, guys. Welcome. Thanks. What's going on, man? Hey, Oscar in the army. I bought 1,000 CRO today on the dip. I now have almost 9K CRO. Well, you're beating me on the CRO. You better be staking, man. You better be staking. I'm not afraid. There you go. Love Shiva. Nice. Idalia. There you go, Idalia. Any thoughts on the future of Tectonic, Adam? I think I will give, if Tectonic doesn't do anything for the next 2 months, it's great because it's just a fairly new cryptocurrency, Adam. So it's barely still getting recognized and worked, and I have some good info for you in that regard right about here. So when it comes to Tectonic, these are some of the daily gainers on February the 15th. So Tectonic is putting some numbers, man. On Cronos, it's not here. Oh, I thought it was here, but I have it on another one. Well, Cronos, I have it on another one. But the idea is that Tecton is putting some good numbers thus far. It's one of the recognized protocols on the Cronos chain, and that's what I like. And if we go, well, I'm gonna use this one here. There it is. The Cronos chain has less than 100 protocols, and we have something like Binance or Ethereum that have hundreds of protocols. So Tectonic is one of them, and of course, I would love for the crypto to move up, but at this time, oftentimes you just have to give it some time and wait. And when you find the crypto, just get some positions, because let me tell you something, right? Back in the early days of Uniswap, I'm gonna show you this so you guys take a look, because oftentimes we forget about the OGs of DeFi. Right about here, guys. In 2020, I wasn't even in crypto, just to give you an idea. I wasn't even in crypto in 2020, so I didn't know what was happening here. So this is September 2020, and this is Uniswap, right? So the price of Uniswap right now, it's about what, $11. But just to give you an idea on the price of Uniswap, from September 2020 all the way to December, so about 3-4 months, the same price, going down, going up, really not doing much. And look at it. It's just about the right time of everything. Altcoin season, the right time for cryptocurrencies, people coming to the chain, and now it's back at it. So in a way, what I like to tell people, and if I have some beginners watching, have and split up your portfolio if you want, not financial advice, of course, into trading and long-term investing, because you have either two options in any good crypto. You have the classic pump and dump, or the nice type of Ethereum Bitcoin chart where it trends upwards, because they do have more time here. So either you can have some volatility and then go all the way to the moon, where you can take advantage to sell some of them and then buy back later on, or just continue buying because it's gonna continue trending upward. So Uniswap, I think, is a good example. Another one that a lot of people use is SushiSwap. SushiSwap is another one that people use a lot for buying very risky investments. I see a lot of SushiSwap tokens that scam a lot of people, right? Here's another one. So how it started, it pumped. This is September 2020, pumped to $8 and crashed down to less than $1. I mean, imagine being a SushiSwap holder back in the late 2020. Can you imagine? How many people got lost and said, this is the most garbage project ever. I'm never going to come back to this. And then the ones who held, oh, yes, to the moon, to $20+ on Sushi Swap. Now, of course, the price is $4. So it pretty much, very much nicely crashed over time. So when it comes to specifically protocols like this that are not a blockchain, but are tokens, protocols, you do want to have a plan. You want to have a strategy. And what is a strategy? I'm staking, but I'm also having some nice long-term, I'm staking, I'm doing some day trading with them. Got it? To make some money on the go and daily, if even. Got it? So I hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. Tell us about your mining setup, pro level whale. I'm waiting on my Links.3 miners that I ordered. I have my Bobcat there, and it's gonna arrive late March. I'm very happy, and I really, really want to have more miners. But guess what? Let me tell you something that is so true. I better use those $500 plus in an NFT right now than a miner. And I mean, it's just that I already have enough miners in my opinion, but that's why I need more money to buy NFTs and miners at the same time. While cryptocurrency is down and I already have some good positions, I can take the advantage of buy NFTs, miners, because I already have some crypto, and start diversifying my stuff. So, but for some of you who are just getting into the crypto right now, who want to get some great cryptos, guess what, everybody? You're actually buying the cryptos much cheaper than some of us bought it early in 2021, right? So if you're a new investor and you're watching me, kudos to you, man. You're coming at a great time. I'm jealous of you, to be honest with you. I'm jealous of you, but just know that the experience that a lot of us have tell us, okay, now we learn how down crypto can go. Make sure you sell at the top, because don't don't try to grid it out all the way up. You need to get some profits for sure, and that's something I've learned throughout this journey. Oh man, nice. Blockchain, where do I buy a good NFT or NFT creator? Well, I actually can tell you, you have the Cardano ones on JPEG Store, JPEG Next Store. You have the classic OpenSea with Ethereum. I'm not doing those. I'm doing Cardano on Nifty Getaways. And you have crypto.com too, which I believe I didn't win it because I've been waiting a while too. So you have different options for you to do some NFT buying, but I will tell you those. Nifty Getaway, which I'm doing good. Then you have Cardano and crypto.com. Good. Exactly. I bought an all-time high, Paban. Welcome to reality, right? It happens, man. No worries. It happens. I've been there just a few times because I don't really do it a lot. I can understand what a pump is. Like after so many of these guys, because 2020 was amazing for all of this. Like after so many of these pumps, I immediately know. Once you see something like this happening in 2 to 4 days, you know this is gonna come back down eventually. And the sad thing about it is, it took 24, 25th, 26, 27, 28, 20, like 5 days for Shiba Inu, just to give an example, to pump, and everybody think that it was going to 1 cent. I still remember those videos. I never said that, by the way. I never said, because I knew it wasn't gonna happen. But then it takes then what? To come back to this level, it takes about 2.5 months, right? So in 4-5 days, it goes all the way up, and it takes then 2.5 months to go back to that point. What does that mean? That at this time, now you know when you see something like this, just to use Shiba Inu for example, because we're gonna have, when we have altcoin seasons back again, whales are gonna take the opportunity to do something like this, especially when they're listing very hot projects. And some of the hottest projects before, I mean, right now are super cooled down, but some of the coolest projects are like Saitama, SafeMoon, what was the other one? Shinja, and other ones that are still have big, huge communities. But if I actually go to their prices, which I haven't seen them in a while, let's do Saitama. I don't even know how it's doing right now. Here it is. Saitama, which is one that is just extremely popular too. Let's go to the all, see how it's doing thus far. Yep, that's what happens. So it's really a strategy, right? Like, man, completely destroyed Saitama at this point in time. So you see it better. Completely destroyed. So a lot of people told me to talk about Saitama. I mean, it's I do have an understanding of what they do, but usually, like, man, when I'm trying to buy a project, I first check at the rank and at many other things, right? But just to give you an idea, this was Shiba Inu back in the day, but Shiba Inu made it. And I think it was just a great time. I think it was just a great time for Shiba Inu. It was the early 2021, and it just carried it out. It had a good altcoin season, and it broke it. Now for Saitama, it was November 2021, but right now, destroyed. So you have the good stories, the bad stories, but I mean, there's always some redemption, right? So hopefully Saitama will crush it later on for sure. What is your favorite metaverse token? That will be Sandbox Mana for sure. You don't go wrong with any of those. Any of those. Oh man, that was good. So I'm gonna go back to the prices right now. It does seem that the prices are performing just a tad better. That is good. This is the price of Bitcoin. We're looking at a just clearly. Actually, let me go to the 3 minutes and see what was the lowest it reached just a couple hours earlier. Oh man, this is something. $40,000, $40,096. That is the lowest Bitcoin reached at around 3 p.m., 3:27 p.m. That's Bitcoin, right? So it's right here, everybody. If, and I'm telling you this on the record, if we got the government, kind of going back to how we started, if the government starts really banging very hard on Bitcoin, like crushing it down and activating some tight regulations as far as staking goes, as far as DeFi, as far as NFTs, because you never know, the government can do whatever they want, and we will just have to accept it oftentimes or do something about it. Because the government, I mean, highly agree that they want their share when it comes to taxes and more, and they want to protect us by implementing some type of illegal activity laws or something like that. So we'll see how that goes, as Biden and the administration, they're going to be looking at it very closely. Then we have Russia and Ukraine, that it seems that still is not done. Why is it happening right now? Who knows, everybody? Like, can they just chill and we can enjoy life? I have no idea, but that's some high level issues that most of us don't have any clue. Then we have the inflation issue that still is trying to get better by the Federal Reserve activating the end of tapering and end of printing money. That will allow for the Fed to start pushing and getting all the money out of the economy, so prices go down organically. and because there's not gonna be any more money given out. And what else? And well, I think that's from what I know those far, and more information and more meetings when it comes to the Federal Reserve too. So the end of February and the mid-March, it's gonna be packed with information for this, and it's gonna be so exciting. It's gonna be so exciting for me, for you guys to see how crypto goes. There's really, like, let me tell you something. Right now, this time, I'm gonna go back to CRO right here. This is gonna be like, I mean, we already got Ukraine accepting Bitcoin, legalizing Bitcoin. We already got so many different things. I even tweeted a couple of them. When I go back to my Twitter here, I tweeted some good ones earlier today. There it is. Oh, this is the NFT that I won, by the way, which is pretty cool, by Mark Tudisco, an NFT getaway. If you guys were asking me like where to buy NFTs, I've been buying it from here. It's pretty cool. I'm making money. Yeah, I'm making money, and it's getting popular. It is developed by Gemini, and I trust them a lot. They're super safe. I mean, of course, I'm gonna be buying here. By the way, I'm gonna close this poll right now, and I see a lot of no's. So there you go. There you go. The government doesn't want to protect us. Holding diamond hands. Remember, holding diamond hands. But here it is. Last 3 weeks, Blockworks tweets, FEI creates crypto unit. Intel creates blockchain unit. PayPal creates crypto council. Google creates blockchain unit. And MasterCard creates crypto consulting. You see? This is great stuff, in my opinion, because if we want Bitcoin to reach $100,000, $1 million, as Katie Wood often likes to mention, I think the government does need to get involved in a way that it can be more Bitcoin can be more accepted and mainstream. Because other than that, well, I don't see how it's gonna happen, right? As far as Bitcoin payment transactions at any store and becoming just more mainstream and average to the daily consumer. So if we want that to happen, this shaky time that we're living must occur. And if you are here watching me, right? If you are here watching me, it's because you are in a way bullish on crypto. You like what's going on, and you know that whatever we're buying or saying right now will be a much better movie in a year from now. That's what we expect. That's why we're buying crypto right now. That's why I'm doing it too. So all my Ethereum, my Bitcoin, my Cardano, my token, my Tectonic, my VVS, my crypto.com, and NFTs and stocks just 1 year from now. So it's about putting the money right now instead of buying that latest, I don't know, watch or whatever you want to buy. You are putting some money on the side. Just spend on that NFT that I bought a lot of money because I want to resell it, flip it, and I think I can do it, and how easy it is. So welcome to Web3. That's what we're talking about here, everybody. That's what we're talking about here. Texas in the house. There you go. Just turbulence before a smooth flight. It could happen. Absolutely, DC. Absolutely. Just bought more or ACH. That's cool, Andrew. There you go. What about XRP? I do own XRP. I'm not looking bearish on XRP because you and I know how as soon as XRP can be purchasable, buyable back on Coinbase and other exchanges, is highly likely it's going to have a nice short squeeze. So I'm predicting, okay, what I'm going to do with XRP, if you're wondering, I'm going to sell it, right? As soon as it balloons, I'm selling XRP and then I'm waiting for the drop. It's going to happen. Couldn't care how good. This is the same thing as I always say. It doesn't matter how good your project is. It's always gonna drop hard, and it will come up because crypto prices, that's what people want to talk about, right? Are heavily manipulated. And the projects are not, right? Ethereum is not manipulated. Cardano is not manipulated. Like, the projects are well established and solid. But the prices, that's something else. That the projects really don't have much to say there. Unless it's a rug pull, yeah, forget about it and run away. Run away as fast as you can of the rug pulls for sure. Remember, folks, just because something is low doesn't mean that it's a good buy. Myth. I agree. I like to see how the price has been moving for a year plus or the entirety of the project and measure my risk and say, that sounds like a good price. Let me buy in. Because yes, I would also agree, like if you always wait for the bottom, you may never catch it. So don't forget that. All right. Why don't we go ahead and start talking about a little bit of tectonic, baby? That's another one that we need to show some love. What about it? So talked about this one, the Altcoin index. Well, actually, take a look at this. Top 50 performing over the last 90 days. And I think this is a great chart for you guys to see. Leo, Osmo, Luna, and Near. Just 4 out of all of this, baby. There you go. So Bet, Dot, Polkadot, Graft, Uniswap, ADA. Everything's getting hammered, guys. The last 90 days. Hammered completely. So not in a way afraid, worried. These are some magnificent projects. And when crypto gets the go on, everything, and we're out of this mess that we're living ever since December 2021, will be much better. So I'm waiting for those days. And where is the... Oh, I deleted that, but basically, oftentimes you have to wait years for that to happen. That's a sad story. That is why we want to pivot to NFTs, we want to pivot to stocks, we want to pivot to something else that will also give you some profit while you wait. So, let me show you something, fam. Here it is. First and foremost, we're at fear. Well, that's one thing that I wanted to see, right? And this one. This is very important. Fear 30 Classic. I'm going to delete this one. This is exactly what you should be doing right now. If you're watching this, don't miss this. While we wait in these low, cheap prices, you got to be doing some DeFi. This is what's happening, everybody. Here's Cronos, number 9, 25%. Let me move me. There it is. This is very important. So 25% Cronos is doing very well. Ethereum, Terra Luna, since the prices are down. As we are waiting for the prices to be better, I'm putting things to stake. I'm putting things on the side, on VVS Finance, My Tectonic, staking, and much more. Total value locked. So all of this have number of protocols. On Cronos, we only have 45, which I've been talking about Cronos for a while. Osmosis has one. Algorand has Jitli, which is popular too on the Algorand network. Here it is, 3. Let me click on this and see. Here it is, Jitli, you see? Algo 5, Tiniman. All of this, my friends, is exactly what you got to be looking, because this is the future. Ethereum has 533 protocols. It's insane. Let's see Cronos, 45 protocols. We have, look at this. Where's my Cronos fam? Number 1, VVS Finance. Number 2, Finance. It's in the Cronos chain. Number 3, Tectonic. There it is. Total value locked for Tectonic, we have 300 million. For BVS Finance, we have more than 1 billion total value locked. So that is very good. Then we have MMO, B5, Chronoswap, Savannah Finance, and much more. So you see, that's why in my perspective right now, I'm just doing VVS and I'm getting more Tectonic and more. I mean, that's what I'm doing thus far, because you have many guys. And I'm sure there's just there's always gonna be more, and more, just to keep my money safe. And I can be wrong as always. I mean, it doesn't mean that I have the right answer, but I rather use the one that is heavily promoted by the main Cronos chain and the coin. That's it. That's it. So I like VVS Finance for that reason, and I'm showing you here with numbers why is it, right? So we're growing, guys. We're growing, and I like that. We are growing. And if you take a look at, for example, Binance Smart Chain, Binance Smart Chain is not growing that much. Binance Smart Chain has Cake, Venus. I mean, not many of these I see on YouTube even. I don't see many of them. I don't hear from many of them. And I'm sure that, I mean, hopefully they're really giving great numbers, but I don't really hear from them too much. I'm hearing right now a lot from Cronos, right? Harmony One is another one. Osmo, 1.4. So 1.4 billion, that's just what VVS Finance has, right? Just to give you an idea. Just VVS Finance has that one. Let's take a look at Avalanche. 170. Wow. Aave, there you go. Aave is from Avalanche. So 3.2 billion. You see? That's not bad. Curve, it's working on the Avalanche network. SushiSwap, there it is. There's SushiSwap. Has more even. And let's go ahead. I mean, Cronos is what I'm managing right now. So out of all of this, which are highly reputable, I'm actually doing only one, which is VVS Finance. Wow. And there's many great ones, to be honest with you. Just to give you an idea, as we wait for the prices to rise to the moon, this is what you and I should be doing, putting money on the side. Why? Because then you go to VVS Finance and you are getting those 100% API. I'm doing this and I need to put more, but I'm getting that 100%. And right now on Tonic, what is it? Because the price of Tonic, as it continues dropping, the APR continues dropping too. It's 133, right? So as my fellow Cronos and crypto.com holders, don't forget about this. Super important that we kind of take a look at it because it's cool. It's incredible. I'm going to close this one. I'm going to go back here. Gemini, I believe. Nice. This one I think is like the biggest of this live, everybody. It's kind of insane. The reason why is because right now, I'm watching cable news, right? They never, well, on the major cable news, actually I haven't watched the money news. I haven't watched Fox like Business or CNN Money or MSNBC or Mad Money, but the mainstream media, cable news, they're not talking about this crypto executive order. They're talking about Russia and all of that. So once they start talking on this one, we should have some more movements going on for the price of crypto for sure. That'll be pretty cool. Where's the best place to buy XRP in the United States? XRP. Well, XRP, I buy it on KuCoin. I'm not sure. I don't think, is it available on Gemini? I don't think so. If it is, then I'm very dumb because I shouldn't be buying it there. That'll be a very good one. All right. So that being said, everybody, let me go ahead and take a look at this one. It's really fun to see the prices at my friends when they're down because it is, not really what excites a lot of people, but to me, it's just great when you have money on the side and you're not really having those monies invested. This is when you can come. And I mean, you gotta tell you guys, all these prices are like Christmas again. Christmas once again. Crocoin already at 43. We're not really super down, but man, when will the bleeding stop, right? When will the bleeding stop? So we'll see. Thus far this week, I've been talking a lot about these cryptocurrencies. talked about AMP token, Crocoin, Tectonic thus far. So we'll see what the day of tomorrow has for us. But for today, here it is, everybody. 1 hour o'clock. My friends, you're insane, guys. I just want to say thank you so much for coming here with all your amazing questions. Take a look at what I have here for you. These are some of the physical coins, Shiba Inu, ADA. I have some Bitcoin, and so pretty cool. If you are looking into this for a present or somebody to surprise, take a look at the first link in the description down below. They're pretty awesome and very thick. Give a like, guys. Subscribe to the channel. And if you're a beginner, if you want me to help you with your journey, as I've been doing it with so many people, take a look at the link on the top of the chat. That's my Patreon page, where I get you on the Discord. We talk about everything you want, every questions, and make small clips for you, the whole deal. This Sunday, we're having our first meeting for February, where everybody's welcome, the deluxe members on YouTube and my Patreon members too. That'll be amazing. You guys, thank you so very much for watching. Keep it up. Oh man, it's gonna be cool. I'm buying a lot of NFTs, miners. Just takes a while. Well, the work that I'm putting in, that you're putting in, it will not be seen until we are on the green very, very nicely. Then you will be seeing like, wow, all that money that I put in, it actually turned out to be green. That's what I think, in my opinion. Not buying those super high risk meme coins on crypto, buying what I know it works because it has long-term value. And although we have a crypto apocalypse, they're gonna be doing very well. That's what I believe, fam. That's what I believe. You take care, guys. Please be safe. God bless you. And I'll catch you next time, everybody. Peace. Keep it up, guys. Let's go. Well, we're down, but it's just another day in crypto, right? It's not really that bad. If we pass under 30,000 Bitcoin, 2,000 Ethereum, and Crocoin less than 20 cents, then let's go to our caves and don't get out because it's gonna be so bloody you wouldn't even believe it. But at those levels, I'll be buying so very, very hard. Have to. At those levels, it's like when you're kind of going against the grain, because there's now the people who thought were like for crypto, they'll be like, I told you crypto was the mess. You should have listened to Charlie Munger. Bitcoin is the greatest scam ever. That will be the greatest days. If that happens, guys, if we get to those levels because of all the mess that can happen with Russia and Ukraine and tapering and increasing interest rates, so be it, everybody, right? I love to watch Troy with Brad Pitt, because remember that scene where the kid asked him, like, where are you going? And then he said, like, why are you so brave? I don't even know what the scene said, but then he replied, well, nobody's gonna remember you. Something like that. Having that courageousness in the world of crypto, it's magnificent. But anyway, it's fun. We have to enjoy it. Later on, everybody, couple years from now, we're gonna be the ones laughing, right? You take care, fam. You're awesome. LOL, Idalia. Hey, we have to say it. Bye, guys. Take it easy. Thank you to all the supporters, new subscribers, new viewers, and my moderators. You're insane. Peace.